Australian Terrier. The small but mighty dog from down under that has captured hearts around the world with its spunky personality and adorable looks. Join us today, young explorers, as we discover everything about these fascinating furry friends. Welcome to another exciting adventure on Fun Animals for Kids, where we explore the amazing creatures that share our world. Today, we're traveling all the way to Australia to meet a special four-legged friend that kids everywhere will love. Australian Terriers might be small in size, but they are huge in personality. Standing just about 10 inches tall, these compact canines pack so much energy and character into their short frames. That's right, young explorers, good things really do come in small packages. Let's start our learning journey by discovering where Australian Terriers come from. As their name suggests, these dogs were first bred in Australia during the early 1800s. Settlers needed tough, versatile dogs that could handle the harsh Australian outback, hunt vermin, and be loyal companions. Australian Terriers were the perfect answer. They were created by mixing several terrier breeds brought from Great Britain, including the Cairn Terrier, Yorkshire Terrier, and the now extinct Dandy Dinmont Terrier. These remarkable dogs were designed for children and families to enjoy. Australian Terriers for kids make wonderful companions because they're playful, affectionate, and have the perfect size for small hands to pet safely. Now, young explorers, let's look at what makes Australian Terriers so special in appearance. They have a distinctive rough, shaggy coat that comes in three main colors: blue and tan, sandy or red. Their fur forms a cute little mane around their neck and face, almost like a tiny lion. They have pointed, upright ears that are always alert, and bright, intelligent eyes that sparkle with curiosity. Their tails stand up straight when they're excited, which happens quite often. Australian Terriers have a waterproof double coat that protected them from the harsh Australian weather. This special fur kept them warm during cold nights and protected their skin from the hot sun during the day. Talk about a natural outfit perfect for any weather. This is just one of the many fun facts about animals that kids can learn and share with friends. Let's explore the habitats where Australian Terriers lived before becoming beloved pets. Originally, these tough little dogs worked on farms and in the wild Australian bush. They had to navigate rough terrain, from dusty plains to rocky hills. They weren't afraid of anything, not even the dangerous snakes and spiders that Australia is famous for. Today, Australian Terriers have adapted wonderfully to living in houses and apartments, making them perfect family pets around the world. When it comes to diet, wild animals often have to hunt for their food, but Australian Terriers were working dogs who received meals from their human families. In the old days, they earned their keep by hunting rats, mice, and snakes around farms. Their strong hunting instinct and quick reflexes made them excellent at catching pests. Today, Australian Terriers enjoy specially formulated dog food, though they still appreciate the occasional treat for being such good helpers. Speaking of helping, Australian Terriers have played important roles in human lives for centuries. On farms, they weren't just pest controllers, but also watched over livestock, warned of dangers, and provided companionship to isolated farmers. Their loyalty and bravery made them valuable partners in the challenging conditions of early Australian settlements. Educational stories about working dogs like Australian Terriers help kids understand the special bond between humans and animals throughout history. Young explorers, did you know that Australian Terriers are super smart? They can learn tricks and commands quickly, making them stars in dog training classes. Their intelligence also shows in how they communicate. They have a whole language of barks, whines, and body positions to tell their human families what they want. When they're happy, Australian Terriers might do a funny little dance that kids find absolutely hilarious to watch. Now let's talk about family life for these social creatures. Australian Terriers are pack animals who love being part of a family. Mother Australian Terriers typically have litters of 2 to 6 puppies, which they care for devotedly. The puppies are born with their eyes closed and depend completely on their mother for the first few weeks of life. As they grow, these playful puppies learn important dog skills from both their mother and their littermates through games and interactions. Watching Australian Terrier puppies play together is one of the cutest sights in the animal world. For kids learning about wildlife, understanding an animal's defense mechanisms is always fascinating. Despite their small size, Australian Terriers are fearless defenders. Their loud bark alerts their families to strangers, and they won't back down from much larger animals if they feel their family is threatened. This protective nature made them excellent watchdogs on Australian farms, where dangers could come in many forms. One of the most trending topics about dogs on YouTube is their funny behaviors, and Australian Terriers have plenty to offer. They often dig enthusiastically, a behavior left over from their vermin hunting days. Many Australian Terriers also have a cute habit of tilting their heads when they hear interesting sounds, almost as if they're trying to understand better. Some even talk with a series of grumbles and growls that sound remarkably like they're trying to have a conversation. The ecological importance of dogs like Australian Terriers might not seem obvious at first, but these hard-working pups helped control rodent populations that could damage crops and spread disease. By keeping farms cleaner and safer, they played a role in successful agriculture in early Australia. This is the kind of educational content that helps children understand how even small animals can make a big difference in the world. In stories and children's books, Australian Terriers often appear as brave, loyal characters who outsmart bigger animals with their quick thinking. Their determined nature and boundless energy make them perfect heroes in tales of adventure. Fun animals for kids to read about often have personalities that children can relate to, and Australian Terriers' combination of playfulness and courage fits the bill perfectly. Let's dive into some more fun facts about Australian Terriers that will amaze kids learning about animals. Did you know that despite their small size, Australian Terriers have incredible stamina? They can play and run for hours without getting tired. Their short legs don't slow them down one bit. Another interesting fact is that Australian Terriers can live up to 15 years, making them wonderful lifetime companions for growing children. Australian Terriers also hold a special place in dog shows around the world. Their beautifully groomed coats and proud stance make them stand out in the competition ring. Despite their sometimes stubborn nature, these intelligent dogs excel at obedience trials and agility courses when properly trained. Kids' videos featuring dogs performing amazing feats often include terriers showing off their athletic abilities. When it comes to training Australian Terriers, consistency and positive reinforcement work best. They respond well to praise and treats, but might choose to ignore commands if they find something more interesting. This independent streak is part of what makes them such character-filled companions. Teaching kids about animal training helps them understand the importance of patience and consistent communication. Throughout human history, dogs have been our partners, and Australian Terriers continue this proud tradition. They've been loyal companions through world wars, economic depressions, and personal hardships. Their unwavering devotion reminds us of the special bond between humans and dogs that has lasted thousands of years. Although they're not endangered, Australian Terriers are considered a somewhat rare breed compared to more common dogs. Dedicated breeders work to maintain the health and traditional qualities of these special animals. Learning about animal conservation is important for kids who will grow up to be the future protectors of our planet's amazing creatures. Young explorers, as we come to the end of our adventure with Australian Terriers, let's remember what makes these dogs so special. They may be small in stature, but they have enormous hearts filled with courage, loyalty, and love. From their humble beginnings as working dogs in the harsh Australian outback to becoming beloved family pets around the globe, Australian Terriers have proven that size doesn't determine importance. The lessons we can learn from these remarkable animals are valuable for children everywhere. Their determination teaches us to never give up. Their adaptability shows us how to thrive in changing environments. And their joyful approach to life reminds us to find happiness in everyday moments. Thank you for joining us on this wild adventure, young explorers. If you enjoyed learning about Australian Terriers, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Fun Animals for Kids, where we bring the amazing world of animals right to your screen. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our educational and entertaining videos about the creatures that make our planet so wonderfully diverse. Remember, the more we learn about animals, the better we can protect and appreciate them. So keep watching, keep learning, and keep exploring the fascinating world of animals with us. Until next time, this is Fun Animals for Kids, making learning fun for children everywhere.